Get lost from here. You're a thief. I trusted you and you betrayed me.
Sir, I didn't steal anything. You've known me for 15 years. Please, check once more.
Enough, don't you dare talk back to me.
He throws a small jewelry box at her feet, empty. His wife folds her arms, glaring with disgust. Cameras flash from guests who can't resist recording the humiliation. The maid slowly kneels, picking up the broken pieces of her dignity. Everyone watches. And then, just before walking away, she whispers one sentence that silences everyone. Maid, voice trembling. I raised the man who stole from you. He freezes. The words hit him like thunder. The crowd falls silent. His confident face begins to break. Maid, softly. Your son, sir. He called me mom when you weren't home. Arthur Wellington, a self-made millionaire. The kind of man who built his empire from nothing. But along the way, he lost touch with the people who helped him rise. His mansion stood like a fortress, beautiful but cold. Martha, his maid, had been with him since his early days. She cleaned his first small apartment when he couldn't even afford rent. She watched his son, Daniel, grow up, feeding him, reading him bedtime stories, staying late when Arthur worked nights. Arthur always saw her as just the help, but to Daniel, she was family. As the years passed, Arthur's business boomed. He became one of London's most powerful property developers. Money changed everything: his friends, his manners, his heart. One morning, an expensive diamond bracelet went missing from his wife's dressing room. Without investigation, suspicion fell on Martha. His wife sneered, "Who else could it be? She's the only one who touches my jewelry." Arthur didn't question it. He called Martha to the garden, where guests had gathered for a charity brunch. That's where the humiliation began. The scene turned brutal. Arthur shouted in front of everyone, calling her a liar and a thief. Martha begged him to listen, to search properly, but he wouldn't hear it. Guests watched with cold amusement. The staff looked down, afraid to intervene. Martha pleading, "Please, sir! Let me prove my innocence. I've never stolen a thing in my life." Arthur, "Enough! Get out before I call the police." She looked toward Daniel, his 19-year-old son, standing quietly among the guests. But Daniel avoided her eyes. He couldn't bear to face her. Tears rolled down her face as she whispered her final words. "I raised the man who stole from you." Arthur turned, confused. His gaze fell on his son, Daniel's face pale, his hands trembling. Arthur, slowly. "Daniel, what is she talking about?" The boy stammered. His friends pulled out their phones. "Martha, check his jacket pocket." Arthur reached into Daniel's blazer, and there it was. The missing diamond bracelet. The crowd gasped. Daniel's friends backed away. Arthur's wife's jaw dropped in shock. "Arthur, you... my own son?" Daniel burst into tears. "I didn't mean to. I just wanted to impress my friends. I didn't think..." Arthur's face turned pale. He looked at Martha, the woman he just destroyed in front of everyone. She wasn't angry. She just looked tired, heartbroken. Martha, softly, "I told you I didn't steal, sir. But maybe... I should have said I already lost something far more precious, your trust." The entire garden was silent. The millionaire who had shouted minutes ago now stood speechless. His pride shattered. He fell to his knees. "Arthur," voice breaking. "Martha, forgive me, please." Arthur personally dropped to his knees, apologizing in front of everyone. Martha gently placed her hand on his shoulder and said, "Martha, you've given me work, sir, but not respect. Today I only want that back, not your money." She turned to leave. Daniel ran after her, hugging her tightly, crying, "I'm sorry, Mom." That word, Mom, broke Arthur completely. The guests began whispering again, but this time with shame in their voices. Arthur stood silently as Martha walked away down the marble path, her figure small but dignified. Later that night, Arthur gathered the entire staff and apologized publicly. He reinstated Martha with double her pay, but she refused. She said, "You can't buy forgiveness, sir. You can only earn it." From that day, Arthur changed. He donated to orphanages, treated his workers as family, and never again let pride blind him. That day, he learned the true cost of arrogance and the priceless value of humility.